said restored, debunking the entire premise of the unlawful and extortionistic enterprise. 2 days later, Schneider released the YouTube response in which he recklessly dismissed Baum's clarification regarding the private consignment arrangement and doubled down on the false narrative regarding the private consignment arrangement, stating there's no reason for these Legos to be in... Oh! There's no reason for those Legos to be in their store, they didn't pay for them. Oh no! Now they're going to fuck him. Now they're going to fuck him with his own words. Appearing in person and confronting harassing staff, encouraging third parties to harass employees, facilitating threats towards staff, obtaining signatures under false pretenses, deceptively distributing counterfeit raffle gift certificates and attempting to collect, repeatedly trespassing, staging protests, facing property, defaming and disparaging plaintiffs, threatening destruction, injury, and images to plaintiffs, and issuing and circulating dozens to hundreds of fraudulent certificates, placing plaintiffs in a false light, publishing defamatory statements, and among other episodes of unlawful activity is detailed in part below. Wow! Wow, dude! Isn't this fucking crazy, bro? And guess what? We've seen it all already! We've literally watched it all go down, haven't we? Reckless Ben is fucked, and so is everyone else, as they deservedly are. Following the initial video publication, Baum responded to the community, distributed private consignment deal allegedly made for the same store, debunking the entire premise of the unlawful and extortionistic enterprise. 2 days later, Schneider released the YouTube response in which he recklessly dismissed Baum's clarification regarding the private consignment arrangement, doubled down on the false narrative regarding the private consignment arrangement, stating there's no reason for these Legos to be in... Oh! There's no reason for those Legos to be in their store, they didn't pay for them. Private consignment deal allegedly made for the same store, debunking the
All right, not exactly subtle moving hardware in insurgents, but we'll make the right impression. Get them out to the buyers, no questions asked.
Double down the false narrative regarding the private consignment arrangement, stating there's no reason for these Legos to be in... Oh! There's no reason for those Legos Oh no! Now they're going to do bucket. Now they're fucking with his own work. This demonstration plans willful disregard and plaintiff. Wow! Wow, dude! Isn't this fucking crazy, bro? It's what? We've seen it all already! We've literally watched it all go down everything. Record Ben with everyone else has been conservatively hard. Following this video, publication Sam responding on Facebook and publication verifying it. Yesterday, Lord Bunsen Butler years later, Schneider Baum's clarification regarding private consignment, double down the false narrative regarding private consignment. There's no reason for these Legos to be in... Oh! There's no reason for these Legos to be in their store they didn't pay for. Oh no! Now they're going to be fucking. Now they're fucking in his own words. This demonstration on willful disregard of legal reality is explained in that. Namely, Baum private store master don't do the most about their responsibility. And to further mislead the Okay, this is the Ethan Klein thumbnail of this lawsuit. I will say, this is the Ethan Klein lawsuit. It looks rough, but I don't think we should have taken it forward. It is funny nonetheless. sensitive images content evidence is stronger, trying to rupture the last data style. YouTube video, it is both with things before you just want to give it back now, it's going to be a lot easier for you guys. I don't think you guys are really going to like it. That sounds bad. But what was it we said earlier? Oh, it's just a movie quote. Yeah, it's just a movie quote, guys. So I'm sure it's going to be fine. An implied depiction of traffic violence associated with the hard mode is an explosion of barrels corporate headquarters. Now, whilst I don't think that will get taken obviously all the other contact is but it's just a big benefit. Ben, am I crazy here? Is Ben in big trouble? Like, I don't want to overstate it but this is pretty fucking bad, no? This is pretty fucking mental shit. So he's saying shit like this. YouTube video, minute 8 of 2022. Victor remembers the Schneider. Planning to be a celebrity in a member of the Cayo club with destroyed it, and more people say to drop contact on the information. Further back this year, fake sales brand new business. First, the minister of the person apparently received paper water for both levels of knowledge. Oh dear, man. Fraud, deceit, impersonation, and forgery with false documents. What information is this? Schneider admitted, describes the document, deliberate signature, claiming he can get on share a free card and an employee owes $5,000 each time to prove complete. What information is released? The document is contained by the secretary, is not known to sign the contract. Signature of the trust made a deposit and an important witness contract just to replace the fabric of legal code or the record references images content evidence. So what is this? That is bad. This sounds really bad. It sounds really fucking bad, dude. It sounds like bad YouTube, I must say. Brand new drop of business. Ethan Klein Dawson. It looks rough, but I don't think this will get taken seriously. And it is funny nonetheless. What has happened in the Lord representative images and content evidence from Schneider, confronting the rats and bacon staff, including stuff 40 YouTube video, it is 12.6 and 40.6. Schneider attempted extortion. The record came in by saying, if you just want to give it back now, it's going to be a lot easier for you guys. You know, I think you guys would prefer the easy way to the hard way. I don't think you guys are really going to like it. That sounds bad in English, doesn't it? But what was it that I said earlier? Oh, it's just a movie quote. Yeah, it's just a movie quote, guys. So I'm sure it's going to be fine. An implied depiction of traffic violence associated with the hard mode is an explosion of barrels corporate headquarters. Now, whilst I don't think that will get taken seriously, obviously all the other contacts will be taken. But it's just good. Ben is pretty good. I want to mention it with Ben's big trouble. I don't want to overstate it. This is actually what Ben's fucking bad. But this is pretty fucking bad, no? This is pretty fucking mental shit. That he's saying shit like this. YouTube video, minute 18:22. Victor remembers the Schneider, detected individually in Schneider. Claiming to be a celebrity and a member of the Cayo club or a special employee, unlawfully disclosing direct contact and other information to further harassment and fear, the fake sale of brand new property. Firstly, it is a record personal. living in a sparrow history with a paperwork for most ready stories. Oh dear, oh dear, man. Fraud deceit impersonation of voices with false documents. On information of belief, Schneider admitted fraudulent documents of the delivery signature and claiming they would get a free card and when the employee owes $5,000 each time he leave. On information of belief, the document was obtained by the secretary and is not knowingly signed a contract and the signature request made under false pretense of the fraudulently obtained signature suggesting the intent to fabricate either way was the evidence of the 1.6 million contract evidence of fraud. So what is this? What is this bad? The sound's really bad. The sound's really fucking bad, dude. It sounds like bad YouTube, I must say. YouTube videos with its 102 to 112. One of the shows, they get the sound of kids after the life of with an absolute and causing the extent that they say this form of insensitive and praising the friendly government story. USPS is UPS delivery service. China, based on European threats, to pay the $40,000 offense violation of the fourth agreement issued by threat. Particularly frozen. They faked a USPS logo. Bro, look, USPS. They faked the United States Postal Service fucking label, bro. Oh my god, that's crazy. That sounds pretty rough, man. Is that a federal crime? Well, it must be federal thing, right? Is it illegal to fake? A fake delivery is yes, basically the USPS delivery label which someone was running a contract I didn't do. It's like run for state policy. Fortunately, rating a fake USPS label is nothing like Oh, that's not good. Oh, man. What country is that? This country is the best of the country. That's really bad. The country goes all the way to the country of the state guard. First, by capital postal label. Therefore, forward level 2. After postal label, any of the small part that makes this development especially after postal label. It's faster than the 5 years of living, absolutely. USPS And I don't know if they're in control yet. They're doing it on camera! They're doing it all on camera! They're doing it all on camera! Incredible stuff.
Hi. What service are you looking for? Okay, call me back once you decide. Video again, the first couple, great stuff. If you're on it, it's fine. That's why it's so frustrating. It's the two also, it's funny because they're not playing out of it. They've got so much room. They've got so much time to do it. I got those to do. But we should have started so long. Last time, we did do it.
Looks like you sold out. To the right people, too. Only the good war's being fought with those guns. Promise.
I think really nice. What about this day? Snow the Brian, fresh Africa, like the face of the face down the base station, love the trouble,
on founded by slavery, they soon be lost. Its vandalism is not just a Facebook post to start putting aside people trespassing. Yeah. Yeah, it's that image, isn't it? This shit. Don't look at it on paper. Ooh. If people had seen this document, never seen the video, they'd think that was nothing. Yes, they would do. They would, exactly. A normie judge looking at this is going to be like, this is fucking great. Obstruction of justice. While engaging in ongoing trespass, multiple instant records, Schneider Group, or deceptive tactics to evade police investigation is recommended. No, this is not bad for YouTube. If you can find as a YouTuber that's part of the ecosystem that can respond to his own platform and has already largely won over court public opinion. Guess what? It is not the same thing. This is a business that is filing this. A business that is filing this because someone is engaged in multiple criminal acts against them. So, yeah, don't commit crime. Don't commit a crime. Some of this stuff is not just civil, this is literal crimes they're committing. They're literally doing fucking defacement shit. And fucking, what do you call it? Vandalism. They're vandalising shit, dude. While engaging in that, they're faking USPS fucking labels. While engaging in the ongoing trespass, multiple incidents reported, Schneider and Schneider Group employed deceptive tactics to evade police investigation to obstruct justice. Representing images of below, list of switcheroo, out of merchandise rates. Okay, so this is all the stuff they're documenting, okay? So, let's look at this. So this is when Brandon and Josh try to make Mates Boy whole. Let's see what they say, okay? In late 2025, and based on co-defendants' ongoing harassment, Brandon and Josh further investigated the Baker Stadium store inventory, and though they still could not reliably identify any product that appeared to belong to the bride, they located a few, approximately 20 Star Wars Lego sets in the back office lockable cupboard, on which they noticed stickers not previously recognized. As a precautionary move, it was still without knowledge that Brian manufactured any right identity. They directed that some not be sold.
Welcome back, Capitan. That was a masterclass in clandestine reconnaissance. And you have a tan, too, no? Now to business. Come over to the...
Stolen or reviled, this exchange reads bricks and minifigs Lloyd's Doctor's Gospel. I've watched the videos. They're accurately describing what they're doing in the videos. What are you on about, dude? I've seen them do it on video. What are you on about? On or about this day, the text exchange with Josh and Brian, deceptively orchestrated by Schneider, and after sustained incredible business disruption and harm, Josh discussed a possible settlement scenario under economic duress.
The apocalypse is coming. Will it be aliens?
Purely as an accommodation, and without any legal obligation to do so, Josh discussed a possible settlement scenario to allow Brian to retrieve the few sets that have been provisionally identified as merely Star Wars related products in the back office. Described above, not necessarily belonging to Brian. This precautionary matter Josh had set aside pending receipt of ownership.
Water purifier so you can drink your own urine. And cyanide pills so you can go out like a man. When 1,000,000 zombies come running over the hill, you'll be really pissed you didn't buy enough.
Okay, then. Can we just chill out a bit with all these great fantasies you guys are doing? Anyway, let's reset that little cheeky tip bar because you're very generous to me. Thank you. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it. The tips in particular have been very interesting. Thank you for your support. Purely as an accommodation, they set aside the Star Wars. Josh indicated a written apology and other concessions would need to be made and the harassment must stop. Brian rejected this proposal outright and responded, unless you're going to make us whole on the whole Lego collection. Which is fucking mental. So they want to be made whole by the franchise, new franchise on the whole Lego collection. even though a lot has been sold in fucking...
The inside track
That's
is
what I'm
open,
talking
and
about.
the
They're
excitement
playing
is
hardball
addictive.
in terms
Pick
of
your horse and
they
cheer them
shouldn't
on
be doing
to
more. Bad
victory.
talking is doing more. But it's so funny to me that it's like, we'll make us whole in everything. But it's fucking the Gormans that be your problem. I don't see where it can discuss. This confirmed the Enterprise is interest. Referring to the sexy unidentified, Josh replied, we can give you what was left when presumably Crystal left. We can't and aren't responsible for what she sold 2 years we were working together. What she left, let me know. Ryan refused to stop her. This exchange found evidence Brian's objectives were not about recovering the Lego collection, but rather about extorting payment for the Enterprise without any additional claim. Yes, I think this is obviously. Extortion, harassment, and threats of violence. Remember the shiny group, let's do a group of Lego black. They're already taken to the great plan. Anyway, let's set that up. Thank you for that. The tips is taken as well. Here's a comment for the Star Wars. Josh indicated a written apology and a concession will need to be made for asking for stop. Brian rejected this proposal outright and responded, unless you're going to make this whole Lego collection, which is fucking mental. So they want to be made whole by the branch that you found. These accommodate further sets like Star Wars. Josh indicated a bit of policy and Brian rejected this proposal outright and responded, unless you're going to make this whole Lego collection, which is fucking mental. So they want to be made whole by the franchise, new franchise on the whole Lego collection, even though a lot has been sold in this country. That's what I'm talking about. They're playing hardball in terms of they should be doing more. Bad talking should be doing more. But it's so funny to me that it's like, we'll make us whole in everything. But it's fucking the Gormans that give you a problem. I don't see where it can discuss. Let's confirm the Enterprise interest. Referring to the sexy Enterprise, Josh replied, we can give you what was left when we can't be not responsible for what she sold 2 years we were working together. Once what she left, let me know. Ryan refused to stop her. This exchange found evidence Brian's objectives were not about recovering the Lego collection, but rather about extorting payment to the Enterprise. Yes, I think this is extortion, harassment, and threats of violence. Remember the shiny group, basically a group of Skylar Black. They're already taken, burning, and harassment is lifestyle from safety that everyone can make bad officers. The results of Schneider demanded $200,000, which again was never the amount. He was asking for more than was owed, and stated that failure to pay would result in reputational harm and that matters would become very bad. That is extortion. That's extortion. That is extortion, right there. Van reported this attempted criminal and civil bribery and extortion police role. Yes, Steve. This is why people reject the repo charge for around hand. This is not like, I don't know if legally it's going to stand, but to me, this sounds like racketeering, yeah. Listen, okay? You asked $200,000. Yeah, but bear in mind, it's not a legitimate debt either. They don't owe $200,000. If you don't pay up, you're going to have reputational harm and things will become very bad. Shortly after Schneider's return to corporate offices, Bristol's rejected. They stepped so. After Schneider went to the office, Bristol started doing legal demands again. So what do you think's happening here? Bristol initiated a second legal demand letter from the Utah Council after waiting approximately 13 months, in which she reasserted a previous unsupported demand letter claims. So she did nothing further from that, but then when Ben Schneider started sniffing around, she then started to file more and then ended up filing a lawsuit. And they're working together, and she's trying to apply legal pressure. And now look what's happened, by the way. She's now sitting pretty with that GoFundMe that she did to the tune of $80,000. They are disgusting wretches. They've taken advantage of this to push a legal, what I call a bullshit legal case of their own, and then they've gone online and they've tried. What do you mean bricks and really big actions? What have they done wrong beyond handling this poorly from a PR perspective? What bricks and many bricks even done wrong here, dude? They're getting extorted and shaken down for $200,000 they never owed. Okay. Barron responded and again denied all allegations and provided evidence to rebut as such. Under the FA, Barron proposed a face-to-face meeting with the tailback to successfully identify disputes. On information release, Bristol informed Schneider and Barron suggested a face-to-face meeting and a renewed legal demand regarding the privacy matter. Also found the face-to-face meeting, and as a various threat to Barron, Bristol asserted that she invented a third illegal stop raspberry and involvement as it relates to documentarians. So they're saying, so Donnie's doing this shit, and they're saying, we're not going to stop this. That sounds pretty bad, doesn't it? Then, specifically raised concerns, Bristol made improperly shared confidential information with Schneider on information belief that Bristol relocated back to the country for approximately a year from early 2025, so on the occasion of foreign support, the unknown benefit of the advising police and informed Barron to return to the United States to interview. Okay. Holding Barron as part of an executive resolution. Bristol and Benjamin threatened that if Barron did not pay their demand for $300,000, they would not. This one-sided Julian Bay. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. Fucking idiot. Yo, David Frank. They would not be able to control where why did they suddenly kick them out of the store? Because they defaulted. What do you mean they're like 20 steps behind? They kicked them out of the store because they defaulted. They agreed to a peaceful handover, and then they became obnoxious and didn't comply.
Just enjoy yourself.
What are you on about doing? Because they were in default. They were in default.
Options, right?
Okay, what's the other side of the narrative then? Why do you think Bricks and Mini Pigs kicked them out? Because they were a good franchisee and were paying their bills. Why did they kick them out then? This extortionistic threat directly evidenced their knowledge, conspiracy, over-invested coordination with Brian and Schneider. Thereafter, Schneider and the Schneider Group also initiated a series of fake lawsuits not properly served against fictitious entities to create fake cases and to deceptively claim they won a lawsuit in Schneider's published YouTube content. It could literally be any reason. Well, name one. Give me a reason then. What do you mean any reason, bro? So we've got a notice of termination with figures listed of them being in default, and we've then got them leaving the store, the LLC getting dissolved, a new LLC getting set up, and BAM getting put in the hands of the LLC. How else do you explain that series of events other than the prior owners were in default? I don't understand what other option there is then. If you're honestly just a retard, why is it okay for them to just dissolve the LLC? What do you mean, dude? What do you mean? The Gormans did that, it was their business, and they dissolved it because it was fucking bankrupt out the wazoo and they had loads of debt. What are you off about, bro? What? You've got no idea what you're talking about.
The suit-to-fake lawsuit against fish entities for a fake base that deceptively claimed they won the lawsuit and started policy content, which is false and misleading and furthers the enterprise, not involved in BAM or bacon sailing.
Time for the next question in the group.
On Sunday, this day, Snyder and Sonic Group separately dressed up and impersonated federal employees. This is going over to Josh's version.
Wrong.
Fake
He
USPS
said
or DPS
Burger
outfit.
Shot
It was
bathroom.
DPS outfit, for sure.
What?
And
I've
approached
never
Josh's
made out with
version of
anyone in
American
Burger
Force
Shot.
stuff.
Uh-oh.
They delivered a package containing undisclosed but humiliating items and requested a signature on a device or form. Multiple vehicles were parked in front of the house with individuals filming the interaction. Josh considered this to be another trespass. Josh reported this incident to the police. The American Fort Police Department responded by escorting the defendant to the property. Snyder thereafter began continuously calling Josh's phone number. One after harassing Josh, Snyder and the Snyder Group steadily dressed up in the first of federal employees to get a Brandon's residence, and found this actually going to Brandon's residence.
Anybody selling any blow?
So they also went to Josh's sister house. So what do you make of this? Fucking bed defenders. Not that there's anyone in here. What exactly do you make of this then? They went to Jessica Johnson, Josh's sister's house, innocent bystander, not affiliated with BAM, residing in Pleasant Grove.
Anything you like?
What about this? Upon information and belief, they impersonated state police or officers in court and falsely told Jessica they were investigating a crime. This incident was reported to the Pleasant Grove Police Department.
It's yours.
This sounds fucking insane, bro. Harassing someone's family that's not even involved. Allegedly. On Monday, a member of the Snyder Group again appeared at Josh's home, pretending to be a member of his church to lure him out of the house to harass recorded. A member informed police who had been paid by Snyder to do so, reported this harassment to the Redford Police Department and trespass warning was issued. On Tuesday, Snyder and the team visited Josh's house further and harassing engagement content creators and reported in a trespass location. Snyder was arrested on residential picketing charges. I thought it was stalking, by the way. Booked through Utah County Jail and later released on bail. Snyder and the Snyder Group trespassed again for the facing of the defamatory banner to Josh's subdivision. After it was reported, a stalking citation was issued. Snyder and 4 others were arrested on stalking charges and booked into Utah County Jail.
Just go
On
for
Thursday,
it.
Snyder and his team made an appearance at the Oral and Brixton minifigs where he disparaged and defamed BAM's customers
Sounds
before an
good.
employee removed them from the premises. So they even went to an unrelated franchise as well. Isn't that
Okay.
fucking mental? They went to an unrelated franchise too. On this day, Snyder and his crew appeared at the Brixton minifig South Jordan store and began filming people and demanding statements and explanations from the owners and employees. This reported to the South Jordan Police Department, which responded with trespass warnings issued. Went to another Brixton minifig store apparently. Notably, BAM and the Snyder Group there was trespassing and fishing respecting any and all BAM franchise locations.
Paper bag under the sink in the hotel room. That's no use to
Get out of here.
In Carmelo Anthony's simulator, you can solve problems with a knife, start a GoFundMe, and become a hero overnight, and try to beat the system. But once you're inside, the real punishment. Carmelo Anthony's simulator. Go forward this.
Guess who reacted to this on screen? Guess who reacted, guys? Guess who reacted to this on screen? Andrew Branco. Andrew Branco reacted to that, dude. I was watching the Discovery, he threw that. Oh my god, dude. Sorry, what he wanted that for? What are you talking about, dude? Can just go after one guy? Dude, I want to move on after this. I'm going through the lawsuit. Maybe next week. We'll take 40. We'll see. But I want to be done after this. I'd trying to get better content creation about this, but I don't know who, because no one wants to fucking talk to me. No one wants to talk to me anymore, dude. Willie Mack! I'm going to call Willie Mack up. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get around Willie Mack's house, okay, sit in front of his house in a car, and try and get someone to sign a lawsuit so we can bench me. Apparently that's totally legal. Notably, on about this day, Bam had issued Schneider and Schneider Group a formal net pay. One day 2026 they were on the on this day, Schneider was scheduled to appear on court regarding restoring that Thursday court. On information to believe, a warrant is stalking the leader is the this all along the court through. This amount of got back. So start there. This is Schneider this small code of record Brian. As evidence of this record, code of record, so this all goes into the fact they work together. What happens to believe?
Number 3's in front. And it's last place now for the 2. The 3 horse is third. They're halfway home. Second is the 5 horse. Horse 1 in first place. Coming to the wire. There she goes. A whale of a win.
investigations. So this is them working together. This official records of proof discussed the getting private business for the band or speak with Schneider, and further providing studies security contracts to aid Schneider. And this is them talking in the original video. And that little clip was a scene that apparently they got exceptional assignments. So, GoFundMe solicitation. I think all these GoFundMes are total scams based on false premises, false information. Okay? That's what I'm thinking. It's all based on bullshit, essentially. As recently as last week, Crystal set up a GoFundMe account using a now-viral hashtag #RecklessBen and others, which they said so many things, so my face has gone a little bit right. Dude. That is fucking wild, dude. Intentionally taking advantage of the public perception about this, okay? But they're launching their GoFundMe off the back of it. Yes, this is how. They took our Lego store and life savings, helped us fight back. And apparently it's 90k raised now. Oh, sorry, that's when we first started. No, that's $90. That's when we first started. On information release, Crystal effectively not disclosed the true nature of private dispute. Unwitting GoFundMe participants with detailed video. So, this is where it gets into the defamation stuff. This is defamation stuff. Publication, especially the YouTube video, repeatedly and falsely claims and accuses bands, corporate leadership, franchisee operators, store employees, and local police of theft, criminal conduct, corruption, and cover-up. Specifically, the video opens by stating that a Lego collection worth $200,000 was stolen, and that thief is banned. The video falsely states police have worked with these to cover up matter.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Now that looks bad. That looks fucking bad. That looks pretty fucking bad, doesn't it? On paper. That looks bad on paper because it's a fucking lie. It's a total lie. These accusations are defamatory, false, misleading, and unsupported. As the matter miscarriage arises in the publication, which has private dispute at store level, deciding eventually issues involving specific parties and independently owned and operated franchise operations, not an adjudicated corporate theft by BAM. No court or law enforcement established that BAM stole or wrongly converted any property under prospective cover-up. Schneider confronted the CEO to the Legos on this cover-up, so this is all just more defamation stuff. But it got quite up to commentary. It depicts a promotion needed in-person confrontation with BAM stores and corporate offices during visits after personal recording, attention, and employee information sites, environment standards, professional investment, and tactics. In the video and podcast, Schneider repeatedly threatens BAM, stating an example that he will do whatever it takes and will stop at nothing. Ooh! And then it points out again, he's aware on the hard way. The very threat that BAM deserves from his life ruined. Ooh. That is tough. That is tough. Schneider even goes so far as to silence solicit BAM employees to act as undercover agents, stating that Utah criminal defense lawyer to take the entire corporation down. That's awful. I don't think that's going to look good in front of the judge. Once caught by court records, Schneider's publishing most of the management claim found that lost in court. Equal judgment proves liability. We would by default. Oh no, I do. Guess what? I've watched him do it, so I know it's true. Excitement solicitation of third-party networks on all about mistakes, further conspiracy, following publication, well-known applications, false accusations, publications, Code of conduct for many occupant of this list inside and through the van, social contracting, adult personal.
Just go easy. Don't forget, we got
Right, listen, I think it's a bit big time.
You're lucky, honey. One pint of that strong beer.
But this is